endomorph, and mesomorph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I used to know these by heart. I don't know why I forgot, but I used to.
I never knew them by heart. That's why I have notes. But the ectomorph is a lean, long body type, hard time building muscle, but they have crazy metabolism. They can eat whatever. And then they have the endomorph, which is more the big, high body fat, often pear-shaped with high tendency to store body fat. But they also tend to be those people that put muscle on very quickly, kind of more that kind of blocky kind of look guy.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the mesomorph, which is what everyone's kind of wanting to be, where you're muscular, well-built, with high metabolism, and respond to muscle growth. So you can eat pretty much whatever you want and lift, and it responds perfectly. So those are the three basic general types.
And are there people that have a little bit of both combined
Definitely.
sometimes?
Yeah, you can't classify someone like, sometimes you do see like the stereotypical, like there's a guy that works out at TELUS and he's an endomorph. I mean, he just looks like a block, like his calves are freaking huge. But most people are kind of a mixture of both, because I wouldn't say I'm like one of those. I'd say I'm a mixture of two.
You're looking really good, I might add. I told you
Thank
that
you.
when you walked in. I noticed over the last couple of weeks. I noticed his arms are getting bigger. I mean, and they're more on display. I don't know if that's intentional.
Same shirt I always wear.
But no, I noticed like he just looks like he's getting beefier, more muscular, and you are.
I've changed my lifting style and my eating habits to change that goal. Once I got done with the adventure race, I switched over. I like to change things up. So
and what have you done? Because so many guys, it's so funny. Do you girls know that the worst thing you can tell a guy is you look thin or you've lost weight?
Skinny.
Really?
Why?
You look lean.
I told a good friend of mine once, he was a beautiful man, that he looked skinny. I thought he was going to cry. I swear to God, he was
Get
so
outta
upset.
here.
Yeah,
Why?
skinny's not a good thing for
Yes.
guys.
Really?
Yes.
I would rather be called fat than skinny.
Yeah. Never tell
Or
a guy
fluffy.
he's skinny.
Or fluffy.
Or fluffy.
Yeah.
Fluffy? For real?
Elizabeth,
Fluffy?
she looked at me the other day. She's like, "You been having those donuts again?"
I did.
I try not to read too much into that.
Oh, wow.
But anyways, so back to these types. It's definitely like there are some genetics that play on how you're going to lift, and you're usually a mixture of two of these body types.
Okay.
So a big part of this was from Diamond asking me, like she said, like if two people are working out together, right? How come they can get two totally different responses to that workout, right? Say, yourself and Elizabeth do the exact same workout and you two get totally different results. That's because you're different body types. But there's all kinds of different things that play into it outside of just those body types. It's how much sleep are you getting? What's the stress levels? What are you eating, right? There's, what are you taking as far as supplements? Yes, what are you drinking? All those things have a big thing. But as far as like these body types, like women are always, trying to not get huge, right? Unless they're an endomorph, they're probably not going to build muscle mass that quickly. So if they're doing the same workout as me, they're not going to put on as much muscle mass as I have a potential to on average. Now, there's that one, there's always the people that are the outliers that, this girl could put on a lot quicker muscle than I could. But that's why when you're doing the same workout with your friends, you need to customize it to you, your body type, your eating habits, and your goals, because you're going to respond differently than the person you're working out with. So it's just because, and trainers do that all the time. They're like, ooh, this works great for me. This is what my clients are going to do. Well, just because it works for you doesn't mean it's going to be the right thing for the next person.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Well, as a basketball coach, I was wondering this morning. I was, after I'd got done exercising, I was thinking about you, Elizabeth, and I was thinking, because we've tried to get together a couple of times to shoot hoops.
We have.
Just play basketball. And I love to throw the football. That is like one of my favorite things to do is throw the longest pass that I can, which I'm not that good because I'm not a guy. I shouldn't say that, but I don't really have the upper body, muscle mass
It's
to
all
throw
about
it.
the lower body.
It is. I know that's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Sports.
But I
Every
can catch
sport.
a ball like a damn best receiver you've ever seen.
Do you lay out and do like the fingertip
Go out
catch?
right now
And I've gotten
take that.
injured. I've broken hands before going for the ball and losing my mind. Yeah.
Oh, geez. And your yard would be perfect for that.
Oh, I know.
Next time we go,
Let's throw the football.
Yes, let's go play like flag football. Let's do
Oh,
it.
I love that. I love
Let's
that.
play tackle.
Yeah.
Oh
No?
I actually broke my best friend playing tackle football in the backyard once, or broke his arm.
I do believe that she's teasing you.
Yeah, I swear I saw his neck started to turn red.
His neck's turning red.
Why
It
is
is.
it? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Back on top.
Okay, back on track. So how does someone find out how they should work out or lift for their body type?
It's basically, kind of study these two and then kind of look and say, are you someone that tends to, like, you could eat whatever you want and not put on an ounce of body fat. Then you know, hey, you're gonna be more the ectomorph, and you're gonna need more volume as far as lifting more, heavier weights with smart, right, good recovery, and you're gonna have to eat a lot to be able to build muscle. And know you're always gonna have a harder time building muscle, right? Versus someone that just goes and touches a weight and just can start building tons of muscle.
Yeah.
If you're an endomorph, you need to, that's the one that is a little bit more blocky. You don't need as much volume to put on muscle if that's your goal. I'm assuming muscle mass is the goal in all
Can
these.
you change this? And this is what we were talking about with these genetic testing. Can you change this?
Not
You
really.
can't change your body type. You can't go from a tall, skinny guy to a short, fat guy. I know that, but
You can you can make what God gave you better, but
Okay.
you cannot change your structure. You
Okay.
can't change those bones. You can't change your overall genetics. You can help it along and improve it to a certain degree, but there's always going to be limits based on you. Just like I'm not going to be your LeBron James. No matter how hard I work, no matter what supplement I take, he's just got better genetics to do that. Now he works extremely hard too, not taking that away from him, but there is a certain point that you cannot go past.
Yeah.
If you're just a blocky type of person, you can make yourself super lean and no muscle, but it's going to be a lot harder for you than someone that is the ectomorph that already is lean and can eat whatever they want. You're never going to be that person that can eat whatever you want.
Well, and so people really need to understand that they're not really in control of their DNA.
No, and you need to be fine with it too. I think that's a big thing about body image and the overeating and everything else is quit comparing yourself to someone else. You are never going to be that person. Be
Right.
the best version of you. I get people sometimes that I'm assessing and they're like, ooh, I want to be that person. I want to be this person. I'm like, you're not going to be that person. Be the best version of you. And you got to tell yourself that constantly. I have to tell myself that constantly. It's not like I'm immune to this. It's like I'm never going to look like a Schwarzenegger. I'm never, I need to just try
He's
to be
too big.
Well, that's all. But I need to try to better
Yes.
me based on what I have with my genetics and what God gave me. I have special talents that no one else has, and then other people have special talents that I don't have. It's find out how your body responds as far as, and first know what your goal is. Make a goal. Go in there and know if you're that person that can eat anything, you're going to have to eat a lot more and maybe a few more carbs. If you're someone that can't eat a lot, then cut it back a little bit, less volume, but just be fine with who you are and then be the best version of you.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to Sean Wells about this because, they say that our genes are 99.9% similar, right? We're all the same. There's very little difference. And yet there's so many different types of body structures, if you will,
That's very interesting because I remember
based on genetics.
I remember talking about this with Guy Mesger when he was on. It's like, the genetics are so close, but even with how close that is, we respond to things so differently sometimes. It's just insane because all it takes is that 0.5% to drastically change who you are and what you respond to.
Yeah. Well, and the muscle fibers that you're born with, that's a determining factor in how lean, how much muscle you have. I mean, a lot of it is genetics.
A lot of it is, they actually did this study where you take the what's the center core, the nucleus, right? There's these things in the nucleus, and I forget what they're called. I'm blanking right now, but there's so many of them in the nucleus. You can have multiple nuclei within it, and how much you can recruit does, like, as far as I lost it, but Arnold
We'll
Schwarzenegger
go
has
back
a
to
lot. Yes, I'm gonna.
I think Arnold
totally bomb
Schwarzenegger.
that one.
I would never be attracted to a guy like him. Just saying, he's like a big lug.
But he had a lot better chance of recruiting muscle fibers because of his genetics based on the average person. That was the
Yeah.
whole thing. I couldn't tell you the science behind
Right.
it.
Well, always great.
look it up.
Daniel Tagg, arms are looking great.
Thank you.
Man. You're ready to throw the ball around with Elizabeth.
With all of you.
With all of us. Okay. All
All of
right.
you.
All right, everyone. You know what? You get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it.